Hey VC, Ed from On My Turntable here. So I finally have found the time to respond to a thread that's been out there for a couple of weeks now, put out there by Mike over at MGK Boston, a great guy. We have a lot of fun talking back and forth, enjoy his videos, and vice versa, I believe. So his thread is all about show some LPs where you've got 10 guys in suits and ties. So Mike, I know that some folks are dressed up for the part. I broke this out myself. Nice to put on a suit for something that's a little bit a fun occasion. So, and of course I'm standing up. I sit all the time, but the full effects of the suit, even the pants are on down there below. You can trust me on that. So, 10 guys, suits and ties. Artists in suits and ties, maybe suits, no ties. A little bit of variation there. We got some wiggle room. So I'm hoping I haven't shown stuff that have been out there already, but we'll find out. So the first LP that I've got is the one that I bought with my own hard-earned allowance money at the ripe old age of 8 years old back in 1975, and that was Elton John's Greatest Hits, a classic Elton cover right here. White suit, bow tie, too many iconic photos of Elton to mention, of course, but this is certainly a great image of him from his prime back from 1974 when this was released. Next up, Mike, I know you did one of these as well. Bryan Ferry. This is Another Time, Another Place, his second solo LP, all covers except for the title track. Mike, I think you did Let's Stick Together, right? That also was a good choice. I thought about that, but once I saw you did that, I said I'm going for Another Time, Another Place. Can never get a bad photo of Bryan Ferry. Classic white tux right there, black bow tie, fantastic. Next, I've got Nick Lowe and his cowboy outfit from 1984. So there's Nick right there in his nice, very cool little leisure suit right there. Here's Nick on the back again in a little cowboy outfit suit right there. All his usual buddies are on this. Paul Carrack, Elvis Costello, all the usual suspects. Fun LP, good pub rock. Everybody knows Nick Lowe. I think they do. Nick Lowe and his cowboy outfit from 1984. Next, suit action, go a little country. Glen Campbell right here with Burning Bridges. There on the side, looking uber cool with his tie right there. I think this was his second solo LP. Him and his Wrecking Crew buddies putting some stuff out. Really, really good stuff. Some originals, some covers are on here. You know, Glen Campbell, mid-60s, great stuff. Burning Bridges. Really class it up. Let's do a little Mel Torme with That's All, a lush romantic album. I have tons of Mel Torme. All these were my dad's. He used to play these on Sunday mornings. Just great stuff. I love the description here. Performed with incomparable taste and perception. And there's the track listing for Mel Torme's That's All. So he's right there. We've got the cufflink, we've got the tie. Class act, the Velvet Fog himself. Moving on to some suits but no ties. We've got a little Carlos Santana and John McLaughlin with their Love, Devotion, and Surrender from, I think, 1973 is the year. This is a big change in tune for Carlos Santana. This is a really beautiful LP that definitely demands listening and attention to it. I'll show you the gatefold here. Basically, it's their tribute to John Coltrane, specifically A Love Supreme, and that's what's on this LP right here. The fourth movement of A Love Supreme is on here with some original stuff. All instrumental for the most part. Really, really beautiful. But take a look at those suits. Very cool there. Dapper, double-breasted, no tie. Looking very, very sharp. Lots of white suits that I'm showing here. I just realized this as I'm going through this. So Santana and John McLaughlin here with Love, Devotion, and Surrender. And for all of you folks in the vinyl community that have your little label fetish going on, this is a UK press, so there it is. There's the UK CBS label, recorded in England. Ooh, right there. Haha. All right, next up, got to get in some Grace Jones, of course. This is actually a painting of a photograph, but you just can't forget that striking Grace Jones image right there off of Night Clubbing. Absolutely fantastic. Wearing the black blazer, nothing else. Very cool, still very striking, and of course, a great record. Pull Up to the Bumper, Night Clubbing, Demolition Man, Grace Jones right here. Next up, Aloe Blacc and Good Things, looking dapper in another white tux with a red bow tie. So Aloe Blacc I got into from his track I Need a Dollar, which is the opening track on this LP. Came out in 2010. I had it on digital download for years, and I bought a vinyl copy of it a few short years ago. It's a tremendous record. Really, really great stuff. A lot of great tracks on here. Just looking dapper on that cover. Loving You Is Killing Me, Good Things, You Make Me Smile, excellent stuff. And he does a phenomenal version of Lou Reed's Femme Fatale on here as well, which is really, really great, a great interpretation. So Aloe Blacc and Good Things. One artist that I talk about a lot, who I feel doesn't get enough love on the VC, but I'm a big fan of, That is Mink DeVille, aka Willie DeVille. Mink DeVille's the band, Willie DeVille is the guy. And there's Willie DeVille right there. This is their fourth release right here from 1981, Coupe de Grace. I was going to say Le Chat Bleu because they're both my favorites. This is Coupe de Grace from 1981. This is when they just moved over to Atlantic. Bunch of originals on here. Do a cover of Eddie Hinton, a cover of Arthur Alexander. Jack Nietzsche had a hand in this as well. Great stuff. And look, I talk about Mink DeVille all the time, so I'm just going to say, do yourself a favor. Get out there, buy the first 5 Mink DeVille releases. It'll set you back all of $50 tops, and then you can thank me later. It's a great catalog, completely underrated. Mink DeVille right here, Coupe de Grace, and a cool looking suit right here on the cover. And last, of course, I got to end with the king, Elvis, 68 special, comeback special, right there. Start with a white suit with Elton, end with a white suit with Elvis. Absolutely fantastic. There's a mono press. Great record. Elvis coming back, done with those stupid movies, back into his prime right here, and reminding us why he was the king right here. Elvis, looking phenomenal. That's it. Mike, I had a great time putting this together. Enjoyed putting on the suit for something fun. So once again, the responses have been great. A great idea, Mike. And as like I always say when I sign off, with everything going out there today, let's all take a moment to be kind to one another. Thanks, folks. Until next time.